Karibuni sana. It's your girl Shiro Wangige and we are here. It is Women's View. I know you already know because this is a show that you never miss, you know. The one that you always support me in tuning in giving me all the comments. Anyway, Mukoaje, how have you been? Personally, I've been good and great. Only that I've missed you. I think I will always be saying this. I don't even think there's a show I've never said I miss you. But it's honest, yeah? Because this is a show where I engage with you people, where I get new ideas. I come, I be educated, I be informed, and also entertained, which is the best part. Anyway, we are here. And today we are going to talk about a topic that is, you know, I love. A topic that you're talking about, early girl-child marriages, and especially I want us also to touch on the GBV, gender-based violence. Why? Because our young generation, we are getting married, some, you know, get married a little bit early, and they might not even have the good information on marriage, on what is even GBV, or rather, am I even going through GBV, yeah? Ninachapwa, ninatumiwa vibaya. Am I being used in the wrong way? And as usual, I'm never continue with this conversation, and not alone, with you of course, because I want you to be engaged. I want you to send me your comment or your questions, your concern, and also examples that you might be having. So our social media handle at GBS TV Africa, our SMS line is 21144. I want you to keep up with this conversation because I know you're going to get something from here, and I know you're going to help yourself, help other people, and also help the whole world. I mean, hii Kenya yetu tukaweza kuwa all helped, it is like the whole world. So I'm not alone. With me I have a very beautiful lady who is going to help us go through this nice topic, and she's going to say hi to us. Tusikie ama anaongea na vile anaongea. So karibu sana.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm Bella Winnie,
yeah,
your host today.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here again for the second time to talk about early girl-child marriage and GBV. And stay tuned, you're going to learn more.
Yeah. Karibu sana. Okay, I know we've been having some, you know, we have a taste of you kidogo. And the story you shared, and people were so, you know, they gave good comments, and they saw a very powerful woman that you became. Thank you. Thank you so much even for coming back.
You're welcome.
So we are talking about the early girl-child marriages, and also as we also touch about the early girl-child marriages, there are also those people who are in relationships who are yet to get to formalize their relationship, and they still also go through gender-based violence. Unknowingly. So talk something about the GBV and the early child marriages, early girl-child marriages.
Okay, when we talk about the early girl-child marriage, we emphasize on in the age at which the girl get married. There are some specific, according to our constitution, at 18 somebody is free, free to make a family. But you find out that some people at around 18 is when somebody is at Form 4. So at that point of life, someone doesn't know what marriage is. But due to some aspects in life, you find a girl or a boy marrying at that tender age. From 18 to 25, somebody is married. A lady has 2 children. Something that is so is not worthy of it. And there are some causes that make girls or boys get into marriage at this tender age, and these
and maybe before we even go to the reasons, what about the beliefs? Do even the beliefs that we have as a community, have they changed?
Okay.
Towards a girl, towards what we want from a girl, has it changed? Because you know earlier it was from a girl we only want a mother.
Okay, nowadays in our contemporary society, this thing has really changed a lot. Like we found out that in the recent past, there was an age whereby a girl was supposed to be married, but nowadays we found out that people don't follow our custom and traditions.
Lakini hao ni wenye wametokea huku.
Okay, to some extent, we have 2 different aspects view on when a child should be married or not. Okay, to some families, you will find some that they educate their children, a girl gets his or her job, then you get married after having your own job when you are financially stable. But to some, some don't go there because of money or because of something else, but they just find themselves into marriages because maybe they are going under some personal or social effect that is making them to go into these marriages.
Yes, kindly let us know of what could force a girl, especially because I know there's a time I heard, I saw a person and then she told me, do you know how old I am? And she was even below 18, but she looked like a very, you know, I don't like a person who is almost 30. Because why she got married and the only thing she has done to herself is bearing kids. Children, and which I don't think is a problem, bearing kids, but now I was like, she has been snatched a very beautiful life, you know, that she's supposed to be living as a girl. So what could be the effects, or what could be the reasons that a lady, or rather that a small girl, at even, you know, even there are some communities who even marry their kids at 15, you know, even some unapata tu hata mwingine anaenda at 10 years anaenda kwa husband wake anagojea
primary,
you know, anagojea afike. Those weird beliefs. So what could be the most reasons that the society has been affected? Because I also don't think people know that still we have girls who are marrying at a very tender age.
There are some communities in Kenya, whereby girls get married at a tender age, like somebody is getting betrothed to someone when she's still young in primary. Then before she even get to high school, she's taken away from her parents, from her people, to go start knowing on how he will take care of this person. And you will find that maybe he's going there as a second wife, a third wife, or a fourth wife, more so to the ICS. I think you know what I mean. But this is community factor, let's put it that way, community factor, whereby when, for example, when you're a Luo or you're a Mkikuyu, and Luos believe that a girl at certain point, at certain age, should be getting married to somebody, you are taken there and you don't even have a voice. That is what they used to do before. A girl will be even snatched when she's going to the river and you're taken to your husband. You won't come back home, and in case you make an effort of coming back home, you will be taken back to your husband by force, whether you love him or you don't love him.
I think those were, unajua watu wanafikiria, those were the kitambo, but still is happening.
To some communities still happening. Some communities still happening.
Especially the ones who do, inaitwaje,
kutairi wasichana.
I do not want to finish. Nisichapwe na watu hapa. FGM. You know, wanasema ukifanywa FGM, then the next stage is getting married.
Is getting married, But that should not be the case, because we are depriving a very brighter future for these girls. Somebody could have been a lawyer, a doctor, but
for sure.
But you find you don't even reach high school and you're getting married.
Just because of community belief.
Because of community belief. When somebody has so many girls, to some people in some communities here in Kenya, they see that as an prestige. Like, I have so many girls, I'll get a lot of things.
Nowadays is money, not even ngombe. Ni pesa, niko na pesa mingi sana, you know, hakuna maneno ya ati nini.
But I think girls, we are not born to be sold off. We are also human beings, and we deserve some things in life.
I think also, first, our community prioritized the rights of a boy. And I think, arasahi, when you bear kids, ni siku hizi we really don't care, you know. If you bear kids and they're girls, you will still have someone ask, ai ujai pata kijana.
And this one also brought a lot of conflicts in marriages. If you can't bear me a baby boy, I'd rather marry somebody else.
I think that's something we need to come and talk about, because it's a topic that we can't exhaust, but at least the community took so much the rights, you know. It's like they thought a boy is the world, and not a woman.
Boy child is everything than a woman. But necessarily, if you look you check on women and men at the same time. It's a woman that builds a home.
Yeah.
And it's even written in the Bible, a wise lady will build her home, but a foolish one will destroy.
Using her own hands.
Yeah,
actually, that's
but why is it that when it comes to real life situation, they underestimate girls or women, and they try to improve on boy child like they're the head. I think even in a good home, a man is the head of the family, but the woman is the neck that controls that head.
Sure.
So I think that people should change from the tradition, and we should start giving both sexes equal rights.
Good. Yeah. So apart from the cultural belief, what else can cause the early marriages of girls?
Okay, under community factor, we have, when somebody is an orphan, both boys and girls. Maybe where you stay, you are not comfortable, you reach a certain age, you find that what you're being done to, you can't withhold it anymore. To a girl, will run away. You will go away and get married. To a boy, he will say that, okay, maybe I have my own piece of land. Let me build my own house. Let me go marry so that I have a family. Whereby I'll have peace of mind. You know, you just understand when somebody is an orphan living with the relative, that is something that is not easy for everyone. So you will find out that young generation will run to getting married to have that peaceful mind. You know, when you're at peace, even if you just take a cup of tea and you're happy, you're laughing, you are good to go than living in a house full of food, but when you take that piece of meat, but somebody talks about it, you don't feel like.
Wow. So there is also a very big, you know, it's like it contributes so much when you are an orphan and then you are not being taken good care of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When they treat you bad, you will try to find a place where you will stay alone, where you have that freedom of speech, freedom of movement, freedom of doing anything at your own. That is why you find out that to girls, we will run, get married. Boys, we will hurry and marry somebody that you can
for them to have something,
companion, somebody that loves
to have
you.
A belonging, I think,
somebody that will love you. That love that you miss when you're in the other house. So when you get married, or when you get married to someone, at least you'll have somebody to call, to somebody that you'll depend on, somebody that you'll count on, as compared to when you're living with your relatives, when you're an orphan. Maybe you need some things to pass, like at a certain age.
Yeah, like sanitary towels.
You will ask for, but they'll tell you, are we going to eat, or you're going to buy those stupid things? Can you use clothes? You see? Yet your fellow girls there in school are using this part. So you find out that
it's like this person feels not taken good care of and like abandoned just because my parents are not there. There's no one who can take good care of me.
Then so you find out that a girl, if you find somebody that will provide for you these things, somebody that will tell you I love you, somebody that when you cry will wipe away your tears, you will simply go and get married.
Let's talk, for example, I know my viewer remembers the story you had given us last time, and the fact that you are very proud that you did not even marry at the age where you got pregnant. Could that be something that if I just want to ask, if this person was a good person, not even a good person, or even allowed, you know, that small opening of you can now come and get married, would you have gotten married at that time?
Not really, because each and every person have his personal dreams. I had my dreams and I have my ambitions. And getting married wasn't part of my ambitions. It's only that maybe I had to go through it to learn more, but it strengthened me. I had my ambitions. Since from class 4, I wanted to be somebody. So that was just, by the way, it was just a stepping stone of which I will encourage somebody. If you get pregnant at a certain age, before you accomplish your dreams, you shouldn't stop from there. Chase your dreams.
Do not follow other people's dreams just because you're pregnant.
Because
I really love how you did it. You know, this lady is very strong. If you did not see that episode, you should go back and, you know, she talked about herself and we could see the way she was passionate about becoming someone who she is even right now.
Yeah.
And everybody was so encouraged, and very many youngsters could even talk about how good they felt you were, and how they felt you encouraged them, because a person who has, you went through a lot,
yeah,
with even your brother, and you could even get the chance, or rather the space in your heart to move forward.
Yeah,
that was the best part. I always feel I want to, I want to check this episode, because you're one person who is a living testimony of God can change life.
Yeah, God can change.
Yeah.
There is nothing that is impossible before
for God.
Yeah.
He can change someone's life, and he changed yours.
Yeah, he changed mine.
So, when you were telling me about now how this person, especially an orphan, could feel Hannah a good person to take care of them,
yeah,
and then venture into marriage.
Yeah.
I'm now asking myself, do they even know what is marriage?
No, that is what people don't know. And I think that is what I did. I didn't know what marriage is, taking care of the baby is. So how could I just go into that place without knowing what I'm going to do there? You don't know how to handle a man. You're going there.
And that is why you said no?
No, I can't.
Wow.
So,
but there are very many people who can't say no.
Yeah. But, okay, this is why I'm saying we girls, as a person, you need to have some self-respect and dignity. You need to stand firm for yourself.
Firm for yourself, even if the society, or rather the situation,
if everything is not working well on your way, just stay focused, stay firm,
and work well for yourself.
Exactly.
Wow. And viewer, it's so good how now we know why some girls could be going through under those early marriages, and now we've seen the community and the fact that a person could be an orphan.
Yeah.
But at least there's a solution. It's not just because you are an orphan, you are not told to go and marry early, even without knowing what is marriage. And now we need to also know how she overcame that.
Yeah.
We also want to take a very short break. We come back and let her explain how she overcame the fact that she was to be married at a very tender age. So let's take a short break and then we come back. Thank you.
GBS.
Hello, how are you? I hope you have been catching up so well, because personally I am, because sometimes I even tend to wonder why I find very young girls kwa maternity. Ukienda maternity and then you find a very beautiful, and these young girls are very beautiful, Bella. God has given them everything, and then you go hapo unapita hata tu tuseme unapita kwa hiyo line ya watu wanaenda kuona daktari, and then you see a very very beautiful and small girl. Amekaa tu hapo, sometimes confused. Hata haelewi, what am I supposed to wear? How am I supposed to behave? You know, I feel so bad. But now I think it's good to understand also there are things that push these girls so that we can even be teaching them. So if you've tuned in right now, my viewer, we are here, we are talking about early girl-child marriages and gender-based violence. That is, unajua wakioleka mapema, they don't know what is marriage, wanajikuta hata kuna kuchapwa, kuna kuwa ala wanakuwa tortured, you know, everything that happens to them and they even don't know how to handle it. So we've been taught how of the reasons of how mbona wanaweza kuwa married, and we are here with Bella. If you are tuning in right now, kindly send me your concern or rather your question, anything you want me to discuss here. Our social media handle at GBS TV Africa. Our SMS line is 21144. So Bella, before you went, I was so touched on how you overcame the fact that you did not get married. You was very young. You know, you got pregnant and you did not get married. You never got married at that time. Yeah. You overcame because you had your dreams. But not every person can do that. Mm-hmm. You know, very many girls, I don't think they can stand in for their decisions. I don't know why, you know. I don't know, but it's because you had your ambition. But apart from that, you know, wanting to become this person you are today, what else forced you? What other force made you not to get married?
Okay. Apart from my ambitions, I think there are some things that I reflected about my life. Looking back, and around some of my friends that we were with in primary school, when I was, after me conceiving, you could hear them like, somebody's married to somewhere, somebody's married. You are like, only class 8, somebody's married. Why? Yeah. I have to change. I said like, okay, it's better late than never. I had the dreams. Yeah. I had something to do. Sure. I want to change the situation.
Good.
I said I will not get married. I want as much as I was forced, like for example, okay, I'll not quote out, but someone was brought to me at home when my son was only 5 months old, that I was to get married to this person. But I told the people, I'm not getting married. I want to go back to school.
And that was not the father of your son?
No.
What a joke. Yeah. That part you did not tell us. Why didn't you tell us that part?
That issue really made me like, how do people see girls? Because I am a mother, I want to get married off. Why? I'm not going to get married.
Kidogo mimi sitaki kuskip hii part. Me and my view. Kujeni hapa. Your son is 5 months old. And someone has the guts to bring aliletwa mbele yako.
Aliletwa na ni mtu mkubwa. Wapi mimi namjua, mimi nilikataa. I said no.
You know, like unajua kuna ile okay mumeleta, you know, ni kama vile naangalia viewer saa hii. Viewer ndiye huyu ameletwa like
ameletwa na ni mbaba mrefu hapo.
Na alikuwa ameoa.
Okay, unasikia, before he had married but the marriage failed.
Oh, so he wanted to try again.
Yeah, so like they wanted to use you like a vessel. Am I
yani unajua wewe, you know, they like wewe ushapata mtoto na
so you don't have a future, you feel okay, huyu hakuna kwenye ataenda shaza, the only option that is remaining to get married. So acha tumpatiane kwa huyu mbaba. I said to hell, I'm not getting married. And that woman back there in the village, she knows me. We don't even talk up to the date. And whenever I go home, she's like, what if tunge marry off all the time?
She regrets.
She regrets a lot.
Wow. Na sasa na imagine, Shosho alikuwa hapo ama you were there alone?
No. Shosho was not that much involved. But she was aware. I walked out of them and told them, nendeni mkafukue mamangu, mupeane kwa huyu mwanaume, si mimi. I'm not getting married.
Not me.
Not me.
Mwanaume akisikia hivi. Yeah. Yani unakataa gentleman. Bella jamani.
Nilikataa.
Nenda nakwambia saa zingine. But it was the best thing to do. Yeah. I can't even imagine. Yani naletewa tu mtu now you're going to get married.
Yeah.
Nika ambaye me I'm just a something. You know, go here, come here.
Yeah. So they see you like when kama dustbin sasa kuna like hauna maana.
Yeah. I can imagine. But anyway, thank you, you overcame. How did you feel at that moment?
At that moment, I felt so bad. I felt so bad for myself, and I really said,
how ulifeel, especially unaona umeletewa mtu alikuwa ameoa na sasa marriage ka fail, so ni kama unaletewa a failure in your life. Did you feel as if you have also failed?
Okay, to me, I never saw myself like a failed person, but I thought that society was seeing me like a failed woman. But I said, for the first time, I want to prove to these people that kuzaa si ndio mwisho wa maisha kwa msichana.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
I support that. Kama arudi shule.
Yeah. Wow. Or to make the matter was something, okay, it's funny, but all the best to her. I denied this person. They went and give him another girl in our village. Who had also
given birth.
Yeah. Who also had a baby boy. Then something funny. The same high school that I went back to is the same high school that girl was brought.
Ata yeye aliamua no.
Yeye akaamua no. Yeye alisema yes. Akakubali kukuwa na ule jamaa. Ule jamaa akaanza kumlipia fee. Sasa ile shule moja nilikuwa nasoma, ndio mzana pia alikuwa anasoma pale. Ika happen tulikuwa all student leaders. So anytime kulikuwa na wrangle kidogo na mwambia my friend, know that you are unasoma kwa loan.
Lazima ulipie hiyo.
Utalipia. Mimi nikitoka I'm a free woman. I go home nice, lakini wewe tukimaliza shule waenda kwako.
But anyway, it was also good for her. Alimaliza.
Yeah, alimaliza.
Wow. Anyway, I think Girlchild uko nyumbani naona kama hatujaongeleshwa. There's also this issue, Bella. Before we even exhaust everything, kuna mtoto tu amelelewa vizuri. There is money. There is luxurious life that they want. But unapata huyu mtoto tu at the age of 18 alishaoleka.
Okay, hizo pia zinafanyika. Kitu inafanya msichana kama huyo atamani ama ajipate ameenda kuoleka is due to peer pressure. Okay, back then in campus wanakuwa wanajitanga aje. They used to call themselves
the age, those girls.
Wasichana wanatoka kwa familia yenye wako nayo at least wanavaa sijui zinaitwa aje mango zao. Hao wasichana utapata msee akona do, akona kila kitu. So akona kitu anaweza. Ako spoiled. Anytime she asks for something, the parents will just offer. But unapata such kind of parents pia wanaogopa kuambia watoto wao reality about life. They can't take their girls, sit them down and tell them, "Mom, it is 1 2 3." Wewe fanya vile unataka. Mama nataka pesa, anatumiwa. Mama want this, anatumiwa. Mama we're going out for a white party,
so they have everything. They have everything. And they explore the world of the married.
Yeah, so they think that when they get married, kuna kitu mzuri kwa hiyo marriage. Wakireflect vile wanaishi kwao, thinking that how his dad handles the mom is the same way the boyfriend atamhandle.
I'm asking that because gender-based violence comes in there. But before we now tackle the gender-based violence, what else could, bring out the fact that now I'm a girl at the age of 15 and I'm getting married?
Okay, we have also family factor, neighborhood factor, and individual factor. Okay, under family factor, we have some parents that are single parents, both men and women. The way they bring up their kids matters a lot. You will find out that in a single parental lifestyle, to some women, not all of them, some are very responsible and you won't find them doing bad things in front of their kids. But to some, they think that because she has a baby girl in the house, it's normal, like she's taking that girl as a sister. So you will find out that they bring in uncles into the house.
And this girl, wa mkate, uncle wa chai, uncle wa asubuhi na Friday na Monday.
So utapata wale watoto vile mama yake anafanya, hivyo ndio wanataka kufanya
at a very tender age.
So utapata maybe imefika 15 anaanza kujisikia, ataanza kuleta tu boyfriends kwa nyumba pia. Not knowing ati ni nyumba ya mamake, unaona. So hapo hivyo as parents, as single women, we need to know Hata kama ni kufanya vitu zifanye mbali na mtoto.
Boyfriend si kwa nyumba.
Si kwa nyumba. Si kwa nyumba kwenye mtoto anakuona, hapana. Tujiheshimu.
Mwenye unaleta kwa nyumba atakuwa ni baba.
Ni baba.
Okay.
Tujiheshimu tu, tufanye vitu zingine watoto wetu wasikuwe na ile tabia, kwa sababu we are told like mtoto jinsi umleavyo ndivyo akuavyo.
Ndivyo
akuavyo. So if you bring up your baby, kwa hiyo yani akiona hizo vitu atazoea kufanya hizo vitu na kwake itakuwa normal. Na unapata such kind of girls wanaenda kwa marriage, apate mtoto atoroke hiyo nini, aanze kuishi vile mamake anaishi, unaona? So that is why unapata rate of single parenthood inaongezeka each and every day. Dem anataka angalie life mamake anaishi. Mamangu anaishi peke yake na kufurahia, hakuna stress, haja gani mimi mwanaume nipigie kelele. Unatoka kwa nyumba yako unaenda kuishi peke yako vile mamaka alikuwa anaishi. Na to girls, me I want to challenge you. Kama mamako ana place pa kuishi, like he is married somewhere, na alikupata si kupenda kwake, ako na reason zake. Try change that lifestyle. Usiwe kama mamako. Na chenye mamako amepitia, usitamani kupitia, na usitamani mtoto wako pia siku moja apitie.
So there's a lady mwenye I know, there's a story I saw. This lady akona boyfriend, rather even a fiance, because they're almost getting married. And sometimes this man even threatens of beating her up. But you know, he says how much he loves the lady. And he says sorry, and the lady is okay with the sorry. So sometimes he becomes very angry when this lady wants to go and spend time with the siblings. Like, I want to go to a party, to my sister's party. I want to go to visit my brother. Hata atamkataza. Unajua sitaki, na hata akienda atamuendea. By force, I want us to go home. You know, that over, I don't know, I can't even say over sexual manner. And then there's even a time alianza kuchapa the brothers. Unajua,
brothers
wa udem. And then he just comes and says, sorry, you know, I love you, I'm doing these things because the love yenye niko nayo inani, sijui hiyo yake ni shetani gani hiyo.
Hapana.
And then there's that girl. You know, I was thinking about that girl and I'm like, yani unaweza tuka mtu haja kuoa, but you staying in a life in it's more than prison. Hata wenye tumeolewa tu, like those things don't happen. But this girl says it's okay for this man to come and bully her and to come and threaten her, to pull her out of her sister's party and go home, do nothing, you know, even beat up her own, you know, brothers.
No, that is not right. And maybe that one is obsession. I doubt if that is love. I'm sorry to say so. Because if you love someone and you cherish this person, you will tenderly care for this guy. You will handle this person with a lot of, with a lot of dignity. Utamheshimu, utampatia nafasi yake. And if you trust this person, hata akienda mahali si atarudi tu. Mbona uende umwaibishe? Kitu yenye unapenda is like a gold. Hautataka kila mtu aone. Utajaribu kuificha. Unaona? But when somebody comes in, like he beats you up, na hata mjaoana, he beats you up, he threatens you, hataki uende kwa watu wenyu, that is an obsession.
Is that gender-based violence?
It is, because first of all, msichana akiwa pale, ukuju umwaibishe mbele ya watu. Si sitaki peke yake yako pale. Si sitaki ako na marafiki wengine.
Sure.
Ana lower self-esteem yako. By the time anakuja na kutoa, kuja hapa tuende nini nimeshasema. Like you feel like you're vulnerable. Anakuaibisha, unaona? Na hiyo aibu ndio inafanya wasichana hatunanga sauti. Unaona? So mtu anakufanyia vibaya, anakuaibisha mbele ya mabeshte, lakini hauwezi ongea unasema, acha tu nitulie juu ni be wangu. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. Mtu mwenye anakupenda, somebody that respects you, ukishamwambia I'm going out with my friends, he will accept that and respect that.
Naenda nje na mabe, hata anakupea ruhusa,
anakupatia ruhusa.
Na hii hata hii si best yake, ni even sistangu. You know, if my sister is having a party and I'm not invited, I will I'll destroy everything in her house. But I'm now invited and I can't go because of a man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then I thought, does this lady know that she's in a gender-based violence relationship?
Haiwezi jua kwa sababu sisi teenage tunajichochanga tu, like mtu akupiga ama ati mapenzi, ati anakuja na kuambia I'm sorry babe, you see I won't do it, it won't happen again, ati forgive, utaforgive mara ngapi? What somebody does mkiwa kwa courtship, hiyo ndio replica ya chenye atafanya hata akikuoa. Maybe atafanya worse,
even worse hata kunini. No. So I want us to take a break, and then there is also a clip I watched of how women they are submitting to their men. Yeah. So I'll explain how that clip went on because it was so interesting. Let us take a very short break. I come back, read 2, 3, 4, 5 comments that you have sent me. So stay tuned.
Everywhere, GBS.
Hello, Sasa, welcome back. We are here. We're still continuing with this very interesting topic, and I'm so glad that I'm doing it with Bella because it's also someone who we can relate so much with, even the example she's giving us. And thank you so much actually for the comments. You've sent me so very many comments, and thank you for the love, by the way. So if you're tuning in right now, hauja lose, acha niku encourage, but you have you know, an opportunity of seeing how we started the show. We've been talking about early girl child marriage and also gender-based violence, because our girls get married so very early. Some get married early. They even don't know whether they are involved in gender-based violence. And even there are people who are sending me very nice messages here, Bella. They're saying how interesting the show was, the one we did last time about your story. And there is also a person who is requesting we explain, or rather we explore the world of why a person can still stay in marriage that has GBV and, you know, not move out. What are the reasons? I think what this Eunice saying, what are the reasons why I can still stay in marriage even if I know it's toxic? You know, I'm going through gender-based violence. Why am I still holding on to it? And you know, when she talks about it, I also think of there are people who have money and they still stay in those marriages. What are the insecurities that you can't be set free from? You know, gender-based violence. I don't know. And she would want us to talk about that. And I think it's a good thing, and we should start with that even before we go far. At least we answer that one question because it's so broad. Why do people still stay in marriages even if they have gender-based violence involved?
Okay, according to my opinion, I think that this thing comes into two perspectives. Like there are some people that come from good background, and some also come from poor background. And the main monster here is poverty. When a girl comes from a poor background and he gets somebody that is well off, this person will not mind staying in that toxic relationship even if it's going to kill her. Because she's getting everything as compared to her home.
And also her kids are getting the best life
she desires. So you will find out that she will be there. Hata kama mwanaume anahanya, analeta nini, like atakaa tu kwa sababu ana option kwao hakuna, na anasema like nikitoka hapa nitaenda wapi. Akirudi nyumbani, wazazi wengine wanaambia watoto wao, mama vumilia tu. Life is all about perseverance. No, perseverance, you'll persevere for 2 years and you will die. After dying, your kids will be there. Nani ata take care of them? Hakuna. Mwanaume utakufa leo, after 2 months ama 1 month, he will automatically replace you.
Kuna mtu hapa anauliza ama kuchapwa kofi ni gender based violence.
Yeah, kuchapwa kofi ni gender based violence.
Is it normal for us kuchapa? No, it's not normal for me kuchapwa. Not even kushautiwa. Is it normal? Is it normal? Why are we normalizing?
Wanasema ati na control tu kidogo ngakumbuka.
Nani anani control like mbona mimi sim control? Why are we not? Can't you just sit me down and talk? So kakofi kidogo tu hivi. Cha.
So this is where women we should come out. Ukiwa unateseka ama unateswa kwa ndoa yako, you need to talk things out. Na kama there is a problem that is bringing you being beaten, women, we need to look for the best time when to discuss things.
So it's totally not good for my husband, Mary. It's not good. It's not normal for a person to come and slap you. Vile anataka umekasirika papa nini
amekunywa pombe zake huko nje akirudi anakugonga na stress zote. No.
The next time atakuwekelea vita ya nini kama ya
There are so many cases unapata mwanamke ameuliwa na bwana yake, bwana ameua bibi, and like watu wanauana tu kwa sababu like kuna issue kwa nyumba, but they can't sit down as couples.
But it did not start at that minute. It started
ni kitu ilianza kitambo, lakini you keep on piling. Acha tu nimsamee ni bwanangu, acha tu nimsamee ni bwanako, fine msamee, lakini siku utakufa.
There is this clip, very funny. Why I'm saying, why are we normalizing pain? And especially pain ya kuchapwa na bwana yako. So there is this clip I saw. Yani mimi nilicheka tu. Shiro tu mimi nikakaa pale nikacheka kwa sababu there are these women, I don't know which custom is that, you know. They just come anatafuta a very long cane. Kakonde, unaona tule tenye walimu walikuwa wanaenda wanachuna kamuti ya kutuchapa juu ya noise making, alafu anatoa ngozi. So that is how these women are doing. Anatembea na ako kakijiti, akipatana na a man anampea, anasimama, and then the man anamchapa. Oh my God. Asha. No, like, why? When did we start normalizing that? And then I see people commenting that, you know, according to their culture, when this lady gets those vichapo now, the marks, the vichapo, and then they have the marks, that's beauty, and that is submissiveness. No, I'm not going to submit. If that is the submission, wacha nikaa ile dunia ingine, you know, and then it's normal, you know. Wanapanga line tu wanaenda wakipea wanaume vijiti. Na mwanaume anachapa vizuri kabisa.
Like maybe that is not happening in Africa.
It is.
In Africa?
Yes.
God help me.
It's happening. I'm telling you.
Okay, it's good to submit to your husband, to respect, but not to that extent that he beats you and you submit. No. Respect. Inaanza na mwanaume. Ajirespect, umrespect, akurespect. All of you mrespect one another. You know how to handle things. But me, what I think, okay, what is happening nowadays in Africa, hii mambo na watu kuoana, si mingi up countries kwa sababu before people get into marriage is a lifetime thing. You go for counseling. Jua mtu vizuri. Na mkienda kwa counselor mtaambiwa expectations za marriage. Inafaa ikuwe hivi, akikuwa hivi unafaa ukuwe aje. Unaona, seti kila mtu akujua. Pale kwa counseling you will be told on how to handle anger kwa nyumba. Utaambiwa mwanaume akikuja akifanya hivi, how should I respond?
Na unajua kwa wanasemaka I have anger issues. So I'm not going to get married early.
But in Kenya here we don't do that. You find someone, I love you, yes you love me, can you get married? Fine, you are going there. Unaenda kwa marriage, unajua unaenda kufanya nini?
Kuna huyu mtu mwenye, kuna wazazi wengine nakwambia, if you get married, whatever time, usiwahi toka huko. Ni kama ulitoka ukafukuzwa, you know, ukirudi na hebu rudi kwa bwana yako. Those people who don't even give you a chance of getting peace outside your house.
And there is a community that behaves that way. Yeah, and once you're married, if you're a lady, hauna sauti kwenyu tena. You only have sauti kwenyu.
So hata kama unachapwa huko, unakisiwa vibaya your relationship.
Unakuja huku 2 days unarudishwa. Kwanza unaingia tu hivi na kuona unatoka kwa gate mbebana. Babaka kuongeleshi. Anauliza mamako, amekuja kufanya nini? Atu amekosana, arudi huko.
I'm telling you that's very bad. Na kama nilikuwa karibu niuliwe huko,
they don't care.
I think that's one reason why people still stay in those toxic marriages.
Kabisa.
Because they don't have a place to go. Ni nini inaweza tusaidia sisi kama wanawake or those young ladies tuweze kujiempower such that tunaweza sema no to these things, that this is not what I want, this is what I want, and I'm going for it, like the way you did.
Okay, what I think women should do, first of all, when you're getting married, go for the counseling part of it. Know where you are going. Know what you are going to be expected to do in that marriage. Marriage is like a school, whereby when you join Form 1 kuna definition, Form 2 hapo umeanza kujua shule. Sasa endo ufundishwe marriage ni nini, ujue marriage, hii ndoa nafaa nifanye nini, nafaa nikae aje, unaona. Then apart from that, kuna some group of people like friends when unaenda kumake. Mimi nimetoka hapa nimeenda Western. Naenda kupata marafiki wengine au mama wengine. Choose your friends wisely. Kwa sababu chenye nafanyanga marriage zingine zi fall ni because of friends that we have. Mimi nimebaiwa nguo, wewe hujabaiwa nguo. Unaenda kukazia bwanako. Kama nani nashonewa nguo, mimi mbona usinishone?
Anaekwa coffee hapo.
Wa mama, we need to get so serious with our life. Angalia nyumba yako, ukue kama driver. Hii gari nikiendesha vibaya itaanguka. Nikipeleka vizuri itaenda sawa sawa. So if you have a friend that is taking you astray, somebody that keeps on bad mouthing your husband or other people's husband, like you go there, you sit down, mnaanza kusengenya. Hizo vitu ndo zinaletanga shida kwa ndoa. Juu atakuja kuambie uongo, hauna hata prove, bwanako nilimuona na Bella, na kumbe si ukweli, unaona. Wewe ukikuja bwana unakuja kwa nyumba ushafura. Unafura ujui
hata labda anauliza Bella, hata wamepatana anauliza Bella ile plot ulikuwa unatuambia iko aje. Yeye tu anataka kununulia.
Uliona una Bella na ni hivyo. So unaanza kuleta attitude. Na hiyo attitude utaki ku-express vizuri, unaona. Na hapo utapata unagongwa. Na kugongwa sasa sio ndio gender based violence, na niwe ndio umekosa. So we women sometimes we need to change on how we handle some situations in life. Tukue tu watu werevu.
Na tuache kuambia wanaume wewe utafanya nini.
Hata mimi nitaanza. Ndio jingine ndio ni the Bible.
Unajua unaweza fanya nini? Wewe kama ni mwanaume nipige uone. Oh my God.
Si utapigwa. They will prove that they are men. Na waliumbwa wa kwanza before sisi.
Of course.
So inafaa wanawake tujielimishe. Badala ya kuenda ku waste time pale kijijini kuongea kuhusu mabwana za watu, tafuta pesa, make yourself busy. Tafuta vitu unaweza fanya. Tafuta around 5 women, mkue kwa group. Group ni kufanya nini? How can we make money? How can we do business? Unaona? Such kind of people. And I think that is why you see these working class women hawananga issue sana na mambo
kwa sababu we are busy
looking for money,
stable financially. There's kuna vitu mnaacha kupigana, you know, muna normalize life nzuri,
mna share responsibilities.
Uwezi nichapa na uwezi nishautia
kabisa,
you know, mnaeka vitu line. Even ndivyo uwezi nipiga cold war, because there are people who wanakupiga cold war ya mwaka. Mnaishi naye kwa nyumba lakini ya kuongeleshi for one whole year. That's torture bwana.
But chenye nafaa to stand up kama wamama, hata kama tujaribu tu tukue financially stable, hata kama ni kidogo. Sisi tunataka kuanza kuomba pesa ya chumvi hadi juu, kila kitu nafanyiwa, usipopewa unaona vibaya.
Anyway, that's so interesting. Bella, tunaambiwa tumalize tutoke hapa, which is so good because I also know to me exhaust a lot. Time tu ndio huwa haiko enough. And thank you so much my viewer, kwa sababu you've been with us every step, you've tuned in mpaka tukamaliza. Bella, I don't want you to say anything, just say bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much my viewer. If you have something else, just text me. Nitumie text, nitumie anything you want. You know I will always look at it. Kama sijasoma zote, there is a time for the next time. And thank you so much for the love you guys show me. I hope it has blessed you, hii show, because it was so nice and nimelearn kitu. Until next time, I have been your host Shiro Wangige. Keep safe. Bye bye.